watch Pint, I've got Wright, I've got Mailey. It's the best of the shit shows. We put the first 5 out, so when this comes out, I want you to understand those words in that order. It's the best of the shit shows. So that isn't saying, crucially, it wasn't still, didn't find its way to being a shit show. It was a shit show when Liverpool drew 1-1 with Burnley. It was a shit show when Liverpool drew 1-1 with Sunderland. It was a shit show when Liverpool drew 0-0 with Leeds. So let's be crystal clear about that. This was the best of the shit shows, but that does not mean in any way, shape or form what happens, especially for 5 minutes in the second half, is anywhere near good enough from a Liverpool point of view. Stu, it's so endlessly frustrating. Today they at least create chances. They've got a forward-thinking plan. They miss a penalty. I thought Burnley were knackered, which I didn't think Leeds were or Sunderland were. Burnley lads are going down with cramp. They're finding it hard. But you can't draw 3 games at home against the 3 promoted sides and think you're in business of being a serious football team. So, it's a shit show, and it's a strong bit of energy of just fuck off Liverpool.
I think you've been more generous than I want to be honest with you, because I think we're a mess.
Yeah, but you heard the shit show bit.
Oh, I heard that as well. But honestly, mate, I think we're an absolute mess. How can you take something so good, so very good, and make it so bad in a matter of months? We're a disgrace. We're an absolute disgrace. This is not revisionism after they scored 1 goal and drew the game. I felt like this in the first half. We're winning 1-0. And I felt I'm in trouble here when I go on the show later on, because we could end up winning 3-0 here, and I hate this. I hate it. It's not the football that I want to see. I think Liverpool have got so far in their own heads. We must be the worst, or one of the worst teams on offensive transition in the league. We are ponderous in transition. We don't know what to do. There's no outlet ahead of the midfield players for them to move it quick too. But they're not even trying to move it quick. At times when it does open up to move it quick, they're second guessing themselves. I can only imagine by instruction to slow it down. We're at home to Burnley. We're at home to Burnley. Move the ball, lads. Move it fast. Because when you slow it down against a low block team, as that's the flavour of the month phrase now, when you slow it down against a team like that, they can get back in shape.
So what did my head in was, and this will sound mad, or normal football parlance, it sounds mad, they had opportunities to create 4-on-6s. And I mean that as a positive, because, lads, if you slow it down, what you're going to create is 7-on-11s. So you might as well take your opportunity for the 4-on-6 and go. And in the first half especially, I thought Szoboszlai was the worst for it by some distance. And we can't know if it's instruction or not. He's spending loads of the first half as well. Szoboszlai telling other players to calm down, because all the players are trying to play fast, and Szoboszlai's doing this with his hands. And I'm like, no, the lads who are trying to play fast, Tom, they're the ones who are in the right. Let them play fast. And then when it comes to him, every single time he put a little foot on it and go, let's just give them a chance here to get back set.
You're right in terms of we can't know, but it's got to be by instruction, because you know what a manager does when someone's repeatedly slowing it down? He subs them off. That's what should be happening. Or getting a grip of him and saying to him, no. I've clearly not communicated this well enough to you beforehand. Let's not do that. We are so obsessed with retaining control when we lose the ball that we've lost all kind of offensive threat. It's easy for the opposition to set against us. We are continual, or the manager is continually picking Gakpo. And I'm sorry to get on his back. You could get on a number of players' backs. But for me, he is the momentum, the offensive killer. He is the offensive killer, because there's nowhere to go for him other than slow it down and cut inside and blam it. There's just no option. It took until Rio Ngamoa comes on about the 78th minute before someone looks like he's going to beat a man and get to the byline. And it was the first time they genuinely looked afraid and on the back foot. We can't carry on like this. It just cannot carry on like this. We're in our own heads. I'm sorry. And this might sound heavily reactionary, and I'm not one normally to go for something like this, but I think something's got to change. I think that we are at the point now where you've got to ask legitimate questions over the manager, and that might sound like, listen, you don't want to do that mid-season, you don't want to do it with Marseille on the horizon as well. But I can't watch any more than this. And if they do make a change, at least maybe people can get behind it. Because no one is getting behind this.
It's what's driving people mad on the ground, Grace. Yeah. It is driving people mad on the ground. Every now and again, someone, and it has been me a couple of times this season, but someone, because we sit quite close to one another, and I'll just see someone else stand up and absolutely lay a volley in.
YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.